Jana Duggar has disregarded the stringent dress rule that her family has in place for a special occasion. The Counting On star was featured in a video that was uploaded to YouTube by her sister Jana Duggar, who is 29 years old, and her brother-in-law Jeremy Vuolo, who is 35 years old. Through the film, the married pair gave viewers a glimpse into the 4th of July weekend that they spent with their family. There was a 5-kilometer race that Jana, who is 33 years old, participated in alongside Ben Seawald, who is Jessa Duggar's husband, and Valerie Vuolo, who is Jinger's sister-in-law. In spite of the fact that she is the oldest child of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, Jana has not yet begun her own family and is only occasionally seen in public gatherings. On this particular day, however, she disregarded her father's extremely rigid modesty norms and accepted the company of Rebel Jinger and the other members of the group. Jana wore a sporty attire that contained short shorts that left her legs fully naked and a yellow blouse that did not have any sleeves. This clothing was ideal for the event that she was attending. The former TLC star appeared to be in a good mood as she spent the day outside with her family. She donned her medal after the race and smiled broadly as she did so. "You go, Jana." The previous week, Jinger posted a photo of the day on Instagram, and her followers were ecstatic to see Jana's presence as well as the attire that she chose to represent her. "It's crazy that she's wearing shorts." One of the fans commented on the post, saying, "Yes, it's Jana." Another individual sent the following message: "I am very delighted to watch you all blooming into life, and while wearing a tank top and shorts." Jana's appearance was in direct opposition to the regimented way of life that her family patriarch, Jim Bob, who is 57 years old, recommended. According to the restrictions that her father had established for the Duggar family, women were not permitted to wear clothing that was deemed to be revealing. This meant that women were encouraged to wear high-cut shirts with long sleeves, and their thighs were not allowed to be shown. There were even some recommendations that went even farther, proposing that people should not have social media accounts, not consume modern entertainment, and not even give front-facing embraces to one another. What is freedom? It was after Jana's allegations that she was being controlled by her strict family while she was living under their roof that she broke the rules. Jim Bob and Michelle, who are both 56 years old, have been subjected to scrutiny because they adhere to the controversial doctrines of the Institute of Basic Principles, which was founded by the disgraced minister Bill Gothard. Amy Duggar, who is 36 years old and serves as a rebel cousin, has been vocal about her opposition to the strict religious ideas that her family upholds. She recently expressed her concerns regarding Jana, the oldest of the Duggar daughters. Within the context of an interview with Variety magazine, Amy disclosed that Jana is subject to the authority of her parents and that she is not permitted to have any contact with her because she continues to reside at home. "I truly hope to the good Lord above that Jana is happy and thriving and working through whatever she's experienced, but I have no contact with her," Amy stated to the news organization. "Anyone that lives at home with anyone in the IBLP, you're under their control, so I don't know if she's necessarily allowed to." The phrase, "fly the nest," according to a source who spoke to the United States Sun in January 2021, Jana was adamant on leaving the house she shared with her family, but she was unable to do so until she found a husband. The insider divulged the following information. Jana is very self-reliant and more alpha in comparison to her sisters. However, she will not be able to obtain a place of her own until she finds someone who is approved by her family. It is frowned upon, it is ludicrous, but it has always been the case that the Duggars would not approve with her going out and living alone or living with a friend or partner. Due to the fact that they are so devout, they would not endorse her decision. She wants to fly the nest, but it's hard as she has to find the right guy, which is a goal for all of the girls, and she hates being the last single sister. Jana Duggar, long known for her reserved and traditional image, is now breaking the mold in ways that have shocked fans and perhaps her famously conservative father, Jim Bob Duggar. Jana has often been portrayed as the model of modesty, following the strict rules and guidelines set by her family and community. But recently, she's taken a bold step into the world of fashion and self-expression, and in doing so has captivated attention and sparked conversations about freedom, body positivity, and breaking away from societal expectations. Known for being part of the Duggar family, Jana Duggar's life has always been highly scrutinized. The Duggar family, famous for their reality TV show 19 Kids and Counting, has long been associated with conservative Christian values. Jim Bob Duggar, the family patriarch, has maintained strict rules about modesty, especially for his daughters, often emphasizing long skirts, covering up, and following what he considers appropriate standards of dress. For years, Jana has played the role of the good daughter, upholding these values and participating in the family's numerous ventures and obligations. However, Jana's recent departure from this long-standing tradition has left fans in awe. For the first time in a long while, she has taken to social media to share images of herself wearing bold, form-fitting attire, most notably tiny shorts that reveal her toned legs and confident figure. For some, this is a breath of fresh air. For others, it's a shock considering the public persona that Jana has cultivated over the years. But what does this shift in appearance signify? Is it just about fashion, or is there something more profound at play? Breaking free from Jim Bob's rules, Jana Duggar has often been labeled as the silent rebel of the Duggar family. While she hasn't necessarily spoken out publicly against her family's conservative values, her actions have made it clear that she is on a path toward personal freedom and self-discovery. When it comes to the Duggar family, Jim Bob's rules are considered gospel, particularly when it comes to how his children, especially his daughters, dress and behave. Modesty is key in the Duggar household, and the family's public image has been carefully cultivated to reflect this. The idea is that girls should dress conservatively to avoid attracting undue attention and should present themselves as humble and modest at all times. Jana, however, has consistently found herself in the position of caretaker for her younger siblings, often sacrificing her own desires and needs to fit into the role of a dutiful daughter. Despite this, Jana's growing desire for freedom and personal expression has slowly begun to show in more subtle ways. It's in her fashion choices that we see a true shift. Jana's recent photo shoot, featuring her in tiny shorts and a daring top, is a testament to her growing self-confidence. These images are more than just photos, they are a declaration of self-expression. The tiny shorts, which many would consider daring, are a stark contrast to the long skirts and modest clothing that her father has traditionally preferred. This bold fashion choice sends a message. Jana Duggar is ready to break free from the constraints that have long defined her. The moment she posted those pictures, she was no longer just the good girl of the Duggar family. She was an individual with her own voice, her own body, and her own style. A shift in the Duggar family's dynamic. Jana's decision to show off her incredible figure in tiny shorts is not just about clothing, it's about challenging a narrative that has long been imposed upon her. Growing up in a large family, especially one as closely scrutinized as the Duggars, can be a difficult experience. Each child is expected to conform to the rules set by their parents and adhere to the family's religious beliefs. For Jana, this meant following strict dress codes, limiting her freedom of choice, and always putting the needs of others first. But as Jana matures, her desire for independence is becoming more and more apparent. Fans of the Duggar family have noticed that she has gradually stepped away from the traditional roles expected of her. While her siblings have gotten married and started families of their own, Jana has remained single and focused on her own personal growth. And with that growth comes a sense of empowerment that she's now expressing in new ways, including through her wardrobe choices. Some might argue that her decision to wear more revealing outfits is an act of rebellion, a way for Jana to express her individuality and challenge the authority of her father. Others may see it as a simple act of self-love and body positivity. Regardless of the interpretation, it's clear that Jana is becoming more comfortable with herself and her choices. The significance of confidence and body positivity. Jana's newfound confidence isn't just about breaking the rules, it's about embracing who she is, flaws and all. In a world where women are often told to hide their bodies or conform to unrealistic beauty standards, Jana's decision to flaunt her figure in tiny shorts sends a powerful message. It's okay to love yourself as you are. Body positivity is a movement that has gained momentum in recent years, with many celebrities and influencers speaking out about the importance of loving one's body regardless of shape or size. Jana's photos are a reflection of this larger cultural shift. By posting pictures of herself in shorts that reveal her legs and her toned physique, Jana is embracing her body in a way that's empowering. For women who have spent their entire lives hiding behind layers of fabric or feeling shame about their bodies, seeing someone like Jana Duggar embrace her natural form can be incredibly inspiring. Her confidence in her appearance is a powerful message to others that they too deserve to feel good in their own skin. How fans are reacting. Fans of Jana Duggar have been vocal about her transformation. Some have expressed admiration for her boldness, praising her for challenging the norms that have always surrounded her. They see her as an example of how to reclaim one's identity and live authentically despite external pressures. On the other hand, there are those who view Jana's new look as a betrayal of her family's values. For these individuals, Jana's departure from her father's rules represents a larger shift in the Duggar family dynamic. They feel that by choosing to wear revealing clothing, Jana is rejecting the principles that her family has long stood for. Some critics have even accused her of trying to seek attention or go against her upbringing, but these criticisms often miss the point. Jana Duggar is not necessarily trying to reject her family or their values. Instead, she is exploring her own personal journey and discovering who she is outside of the roles that have been prescribed to her. She is taking control of her own narrative and showing the world that she is more than just a daughter in the Duggar family. She is a woman with her own thoughts, feelings, and desires. The road ahead for Jana Duggar. What does the future hold for Jana Duggar? Will she continue to push the boundaries of what's expected of her, or will she return to the more modest image she once embraced? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. Jana Duggar's journey towards self-discovery is just beginning. As she continues to share her life with her followers, she is likely to inspire many others to embrace their own authenticity, whether that means wearing tiny shorts or making other personal choices that break away from societal expectations. In a world where women are often told to be quiet, modest, and compliant, Jana Duggar's decision to break free and showcase her body with pride is a bold statement. It's a reminder that self-expression, confidence, and personal freedom are worth fighting for no matter where you come from or what rules you have to break. Jana Duggar is no longer just the good girl of the Duggar family. She is a woman stepping into her power, and there's no turning back now. Her story is a testament to the power of self-expression, the importance of finding one's own path, and the courage it takes to embrace who you truly are. The tiny shorts are just the beginning. Jana Duggar's journey